the more we express ourselves the way that we are, the more authentic we are in this world, actually, the more people like us. That's the literalist that happens. But also, we start to be so much huge being, so much doing our purpose on this planet, and then we are making a difference, we're making a change. And because we all participate, I know most of you, I had interactions with most of you. Some of you are my clients. So I know many of you, I know your deepest stories of your life. And I know that you've been striving for this. And today is a very special day. In this period of 999 portal, which I'll describe what actually means, there's a very special moment in time space when we have actually the possibility or this great opportunity to actually do it. Because I know for many of you, you've been striving so long time, but today is a this kind of portal event or a time space when we actually have the higher guidance to do it. So this is not just about you, people. It's about creating ascension on this planet, creating the fifth dimensional Earth. And fifth dimensional Earth doesn't mean that we have to, I don't know what people think, but maybe they think they will start flying or they will start feeling all the time in some kind of unnatural state, but that's not how it works. The 5D is actually us. It happens inside of us because the outer reality is expression of our inner reality. And it happens by us hiring our vibrational frequency. And today, by removing all that is not serving us anymore, we open space inside of us to actually embody our higher self and become it. For those of you who have been doing quantum healing sessions or other sessions, maybe we've been communicating with the higher self. So we make a connection with the higher self. Later I will explain what higher self is for those who don't know. But we make a connection, we communicate as you communicate with a person. But today is different. Today we're not going to communicate with the higher self. Today we're going to embody it. For some of you, I know that you have nothing to clear. You're already clean for so long time, all your life. And all what is left is to embody this higher expression of yourself or to become the better version of yourself. That's why I was asking what your intentions are. And I will be asking you a little bit later because that's so important. So we've been granted this great opportunity at this moment of time because we have the 999 portal. 999 means that on the 9th of September, 9th of 9th, open the portal. And it's also another 9 comes from the 9-year cycle that we are in. This 9-year cycle ended this year. During this 9 years, we've been given more and more and more information. And for many of you, I'm sure that you've been feeling that everything is crumbling, all the blocked emotions, all the problems that you've been having before, but sometimes now is coming at the same moment all the time. And it's like, when is this gonna end? But this is gonna end now, because on this 999 portal is actually the end of the 9th-year cycle, and we have this opportunity to actually finish this work. And we also have the blood moon lunar eclipse and the sun eclipse, and we have the sun equinox as well. So these are very big events happening in the sky, in the cosmos, and they all together create a space of transformation. And I know we've been doing a lot of transformation lately. It's been many years already, but now it's a special moment because the blood lunar eclipse is creating energies in which we just let go of the darkness. It's so easy to do it. And maybe you've noticed that so much darkness is coming to the surface now. But now in this lunar eclipse, it was so easy to remove, to get rid of this darkness, because the darkness is coming to the surface, we recognize it, and then we are ready to release it. And also the darkness and the light inside of us is coming together, and we have the opportunity to acknowledge the subconscious programs and emotions that we've been holding by coming to the surface, and then to release them. And also the sun equinox is a moment that is coming in 22nd, 23rd. This is a moment when we start to be so empowered, we start to be growing, because this is a moment of balance and harmony between the light and the dark forces inside of us. So these moments of transformation is the perfect moment to do this just very deep work. I know that many of you has been doing their work, and it feels like it never stops. We clean, we transform, we come to a moment when we feel so well, we feel so empowered, but then suddenly something happens, and then we're again in the lower vibrational frequency, which we have accepted. Most of us have accepted that this is the normal, but it's not. And today I want this to be the date, really the day for you, if you allow it. It's all up to you, basically. Because the healing will be done by higher forces. But if you allow it, then this healing will be done for you. And then you don't have to return back to the suffering at all. You don't have to. And so I very much work with stories. I like to share my story with you, how it happened to me. It happened 3 years ago when I was in a very deep meditation, and I had a lot of suffering in my life. I was like praying to the higher forces, please let it stop. I can't take it anymore. It was like constant suffering, constant transformations. And I said, I don't want any transformations. I don't want to learn any more lessons. I've grown enough. So please let it stop. And this was the moment when I felt like something left me. It's like some part of me really left me and went to the cosmos. And I knew that this part is never coming back. And then this opened a very big empty space inside of me. And then this empty space was filled with something else. And 3 years ago, I didn't actually understand what actually happened to me. I thought that my soul left me, because my soul is a soul that wants to develop. I came here to develop. I came here to experience life. And you know, life is all about lessons. So I thought that my soul left me and another soul came in. And then I was a little bit worried, actually. And I spoke with my daughter and said, I think my soul left me and another soul. I'm now another soul. And my daughter looked at me in terror and said, are you my mother? But actually, about 2 weeks ago, I found out what actually happened as this moment of 999 portal opened again. And I was given information that not my soul left me, but it was my pain body. So the suffering body, what I was holding inside of me for so many years, this pain body that was creating the emotional outbursts and the problems and the suffering and all the fears, all of this left me. And then I opened the space for my higher self, which I knew is Ra, the Egyptian god, to embody me. And since then, actually 3 years ago, since then, my suffering ended. It really ended. It was just like magic. It ended I couldn't stress anymore. Just something changed in my brain. I couldn't stress anymore. I was doing everything in so much blessing and feeling of this blissful feeling. And the people who know me, they know what kind of difference in my perception of life was this, because I was the same person, but I didn't experience suffering anymore. And then I started to express my higher self, and everything started to be so easy. Because when you don't strive to do certain things that you think you have to do, and I know some people strive so much to accomplish things, and this is what is wasting our energy away. But when we follow the path of the higher self, then the magic happens, because you're always guided by the higher self, and it always happens so easily without any efforts. So this was my path. And 2 weeks ago, I learned about this portal. I received information, and I was like, when this happened to me, why can't I help other people to also go through the same experience when now is such a strong moment in time and space? So that's how this idea of this meeting was born. And I don't hope, but I know that for many of you, maybe not 100%, but for many of you who are ready, you will just allow it to happen. And we do a real work. That won't be just a meditation. It will be a real getting rid of what no longer serves us and embodying the higher self, the people who are ready. And I know that many people experience different symptoms. And for the ones that out there in the world who don't know what is actually happening, they think, oh my gosh, my life is at very bad situation right now. And these are the symptoms. I know of people who experience flu-like symptoms, people who have headaches, problems with the nervous system, something is hurting here and there. And these are all old psychosomatic things that show us that, okay, we still have something to clear. That is very much showing us what we have to clear. So also for the people who will watch this video a little bit later, who couldn't join today, and for the people who may be watching in future also, maybe even in 10 years, we will be embodying or inserting these energies of this portal in the video. So if you're watching this from the future, you will be feeling the same energy. So it doesn't make any difference. Do you do it right now during this space time, or are you watching it from the future? So this video will hold the energies. And now I would like to ask you to tell me what your intentions are. And this is important, as I said, that when you state it to others and when you state it with a voice, then this is much stronger intention, and your higher self hears that. So for the people who would like to share, and I encourage that everybody shares, please give one intention, and then I will incorporate this intention into the meditation itself. So I will be making the meditation that suits you in the best way. So please tell me your intentions, and it'll be just one intention. And it's like in a sentence that is short.
Hi. Can I share?
Yes, of course.
Yes, because I have one very specific intention today. Because I have allergy on my skin, my two arms. So I want to heal it. Yeah, that's my major intention for today.
Okay, thank you. And then Hannele.
Nyt tulee suomeksi.
Joo, voit sanoa suomeksi.
Joo. Mulla on semmoinen, mikä on ollut pitkään, että huolestuttaa maailman tilanne ja ihmisten sokeus. Ja mulla on valtava tarve siihen, että mahdollisimman moni ihminen avaisi silmänsä ja heräisi ymmärtämään, missä tämä tilanteessa tämä maailma on ja miksi. Ja ihmiset lähtis etsimään itsensä kautta, itsensä sisältä sitä viisautta ja tietoa, joka poistaisi maailmasta niin paljon kärsimystä ja tuhoa. Näin lyhyesti ottaen se on toive, että voisi tehdä sitä työtä, jotta ihmiset avaa silmänsä ja herää. Sitten on henkilökohtaisia terveyteen liittyvää, mutta tämä on niin kuin yksi tärkeä.
Mm-hmm.
Kuinka paljon Stella ymmärsi?
Ymmärsin kaikki, mutta I will translate this for the others.
Yes.
So Hannele's intention is that as much, many people as possible to awaken and to open their eyes for the reality and for the visas on for the wisdom that they hold inside of them. Okay, thank you. And then, Zhao, would you like to share also you?
Yeah, sure. So I think one of the intentions today I want to make is I want to be grounded and I want to trust a universe timeline for me because I'm kind of person that rushing stuff and I want to like do everything by myself. But I want to learn today. My intention is just true surrender to unseen and to the power and, you know, and just to be grounded and have that faith in me.
Okay. Thank you. And Timo?
Joo, hai. Mulla on vähän yksinkertaisempia. Tämäkin tulee suomeksi.
Mm-hmm.
Mulla on hyvää synkroniaa korkeampan minän ja johdatuksen kanssa, mutta minä haluaisin ehdottomasti terävöittää sitä ja saada paremman yhteyden korkeampaan itseeni.
Mm-hmm.
Näin lyhyesti.
Kiitos. And then Ilka ja Raija. You can say in English.
Mä voin sanoa tämän sekä että.
Can you please say it in English? I know that your English is very good.
Okay. My first intention is to heal my heart consciousness, so that it works on the harmonious frequency with cosmic love. Because I see that I understand it so that it is only way to try to help this totality.
Mm-hmm.
If it is me who is working, it must work in a harmonious frequencies with cosmic love. And it is concentrated in my heart. That is why I want to. My intention is to heal my heart.
Okay. Raija, would you like to share?
Suomeksi kiitos.
Okay.
Mä haluaisin noin negatiiviset ajatukset ja semmoiset pahat muistot niin kuin pois. Ja toki mulla on tämä terveys, sitä toivoisin, koska on kaiken näköisiä semmoisia ongelmia.
Mm-hmm. So I forgot to translate what Timo said. It was that he would like to get a better connection with his higher self. And Raija said that she would like to get rid of negative thoughts and also take care of her health. All right. Then Mariana, what would you like? Did you decide what your intention will be today?
Yes, I wrote down a specific intention, and it is I want to have success with my book, and it means to reach as many people as possible, and I want to touch them on a soul level.
Thank you. Okay, and then I would like to hear Evelina.
Okay, so my intention is to remove the blockages that I hope that it's like that, blockages that I have to connect with the invisible world, and the blockages I have to keep the high vibrations all the time.
Wonderful.
Yeah, this is.
Ingrid
Hi there.
is next.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, I want to let go of playing safe and being limited by my conscious goals. So similar to Zhao, I think her name was, just to be more open to what is actually in store for me rather than what I think is in store for me, and to embrace that.
Okay, thank you. And now I would like to give opportunity also to the others to say their intentions for the people who are more shy, if you want to share.
I can share.
Yes, Jenna?
My
You are
intention
not
is
you are not shy
anymore.
No.
My intention is to give up the rest of my fears, which are rooted in my root chakra, and heal this area, and old bitterness, and also to maintain this high frequency all the time.
Okay. Yes.
Can I share?
Yes, of course. Welcome.
So my intention is to get a full understanding about how I'm hiding my sensitivity and my femininity, and kind of get some kind of key how to start to open this block in me.
Okay. So it's just expression of your feminine and sensitive part.
Yeah, like that it would become more visible, because obviously what I feel inside is not very visible always outside.
Okay, wonderful. And then I saw that Dale turned on his microphone.
Yes, and my camera as well. Yeah, thank you. So my intention is mainly to accomplish my mission in this incarnation, and also help those who I come across and let go of whatever obstructs my mission in this present incarnation. Thank you.
Okay. That's wonderful. All of your intentions are so wonderful. And I think that everybody can, almost everybody has the same things to work on. So we implement them in our session. Tapio?
I would like to increase my energy levels so that I can stay healthy and be able to fulfill my life's purpose.
All right. Is there anybody else that would like to share with us? Of course, if you don't share, that's also okay, because during the meditation itself, I will give you space to state all of your intentions, and also go to every one specific intention that you have. But I wrote down everything that you said, and I will incorporate this in the meditation. So Of course, it's good to tell you a little bit more about what we're going to do today. I would like you, while you're listening to this, don't try to learn something new. I know that most of you already know those things, but for the ones that are not so aware, for example, what then negative entities or karmic contracts, I will be explaining those things to you and very shortly. But in order for this to work, you don't have to actually understand everything. So as I said, this will be done to you. All you have to do is to allow. But just for the sake of your rational mind, I will be telling you exactly what we're going to let go, and look at what those, when I'm explaining, look if something inside of you is activating. So you don't try to learn, you don't write this down. This is not new information, you can find it in internet. But just look what this information is awakening. Did you have any emotional, some kind of emotion awakens, or did you remember something traumatic, or it may come some unpleasant feeling. It may even be something from a past life. So observe what the information is awakening inside of you, and it means that this is something that you will be healing during the session. So first, we'll start cleaning the negative programs, or these are the programs that were inserted inside of our brain, because the first 7 years we will just open so much. Everything that was coming to us was inserted in our subconscious mind, and this created the program by which we operate in this world. And of course, that's how the brain should work, because without the program we can't be in the physical world. But a lot of this programming is very negative for us. It was serving us, it was serving humanity 100 years ago. For example, that life is not safe, that you may not have enough food, you may not have enough money. These were things from the past when people really were dying. Well, I'm not saying that the situation is 100% clear today, but I'm sure that all of you have a situation with when you don't face this kind of problems, but we still have them from our parents, that money is difficult to take, money don't grow on the trees, I'm not loved enough, I don't get what I need so easily. This kind of negative programming, or people are, you can't trust people, those kind of programs that we don't need anymore, because once we start trusting the world and trust the higher guidance, then everything really starts to open. So we clear this, and we also will clear the suffering. So when I'm mentioning this during the meditation, don't try to think of anything. We're not doing this with our conscious mind. You just allow the whole suffering all at once to go away, to just be removed. And we have this amazing opportunity, because just 20 years ago, we didn't have the opportunity to clear all the suffering, all the karma at once. We had to go through everything one by one and have a lot of karmic things in our life so that we can clear. But now we have this this opportunity, this been about 20 years now, that we can clear everything in bulk, because the earth now needs people who are awakened. The earth now needs people who don't really have problems. And I know some of you don't have problems. And I look at Timo, for example, that we're so free of problems, but many people still hold something, which is totally unnecessary. I know how easy life is without the problems and without the suffering. So I really hope that you also allow this to happen to you today. And then we clear the fears, and we clear the pain body, or everything emotional that will be holding and blocking inside of us. We will clear all the chakras, and we will clear the limiting beliefs. Or limiting beliefs are, for example, as I said, it's not easy to make money, I will always fail, life is not easy. Those kind of beliefs that you heard from your parents, but are not really who you really are, because life is really easy when we get rid of those limiting beliefs. And then also patterns of thinking, this negative thinking that comes in certain moments and you just can't escape it. So we clean all of this. And then we'll also clean imprints. Or imprints are just imprinted in our energy body in traumatic or very emotional situations. And this is like an energy, it's just like imprint, energy that is stuck inside of us. And this repeats all the time, the same problems. And this is even creating some kind of identity and beliefs that are not us. Then we also will clean karma and karmic loops. Or karmic loops means that all the same problems or patterns in your life or experiences happen again and again and again. And some of these loops are also from past lives. It started in a past life, but then you brought it to this life. And then all the time, for example, broken relationships or some kind of difficulties that happen all the time, but we don't need them anymore. So we also clean vows. Vow is some kind of promise to a divine being or to something bigger, to some bigger being or to God that we will do something for our spiritual advancements. For example, a vow of poverty, or we can give a vow that we can't live without certain person, or a vow of obedience. It's different vows that also come from past lives. So if something is happening in your life that keeps you, for example, vow of poverty keeps you from being successful, and you don't even know it that it happened in a past life. So we're gonna clear all of this. It can also be in this life. If, for example, somebody important, you were losing somebody important, and you tell them before they died that I can't live without you, and I will just, look for you. This is creating a lot of karma. This is creating this vow that is keeping you stuck. And then we clean hexes, and hex is a curse by a person who doesn't like you, and he wants to retrieve the good things happening in your life. So this creates bad luck. If you feel that you have a bad luck, it's usually from someone that wish you bad. Our curse is someone withdrawing with their negative energy the blessings from your life. So this is always the same happening. For example, failed relationships, or you don't have abundance, or everything is so difficult. You can't succeed. When you start a business, for example, it always crumbles. It could be something that is not even you. It could be from someone else that wishes you bad. And then we also clean karmic contracts. And karmic contracts, most of you, I'm sure, know. But for those who don't know, karmic contract is a contract that you made with another soul, usually before we were born, in the spirit world, to do a certain work together. If we didn't do a good work in a past life, for example, we've been man and woman together, but we didn't do very good work. Now we come together with our soul contract, and we go through the same problems again and again and again, and then this keeps us stuck. So now we have the opportunity to just finish those contracts that are not serving us anymore. Then we will also release entities, and entities are energetic forms of life. They're almost alive. This is very strong energy that actually it's created by us if we have very strong emotions. And for example, some people, a spouse, a man and a woman, if they fight in the bed, this kind of entity or negative energy is accumulating above the bed, and then this entity wants to feed with negative energy. So it starts to create fight in the bed. The moment the couple goes in the bed, the entity is creating these thoughts in the woman, let's say, because she's more susceptible to this. And she starts thinking, oh, my man is not good for me. And then this creates fights, and the entity is feeding with their negative energy. But entities can be also discarnated spirits, people who died, but they can also attach to you, or demons, or all kinds of negative entities that we don't even know they're attached to us. And I know some of you have cleared those kind of bad entities, and I know that this is changing life so much. It's good when you know that you have them, but sometimes you don't even know. But if you observe that you sometimes feel as though something changes inside of you so much, you become another person. If you're normally so calm and nice and kind, but then suddenly in certain situations you become very nervous or you become abusive to other people, then this most probably is some kind of outer force that is influencing you. And then we will also integrate our soul fragments. And soul fragment is a part of our essence or of our soul that in a traumatic situation just separated from the essence, separated from us in order to protect the whole. By separating and kind of separating itself from the traumatic situation, this caused a feeling of incompleteness. We feel that we're not whole, some part of us is missing, although we have all the blessings maybe in our life, but something is missing. It's usually a soul fragment that is hidden somewhere or is lost. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna return those soul fragments back to our soul so that we feel whole again. So this will lead to releasing of the old identity. We are thinking that we are this certain personality that behave in certain way, but this is not who we are. Who we are is a light being that is guided by the higher self and that is serving a higher purpose. And the higher purpose is not always to change the world, you know. Sometimes the higher purpose is just to be good with others or to create happiness around you or just to learn something, to do something nice for people. So when we release this old identity that we believe that we are, then as I was sharing with you about my story, when I release this what is not me, this huge space opens inside of you. It's like you're empty. And really, it's like you feel it physically that something left you. And then this space opens for you to embody your higher self. And when you embody your higher self, life changes completely. And for some of you, it may change. For some of you, it may take a little bit more time. But I urge you to allow it to be done for you, because this is a very big, very intensive and very deep process. And then, of course, for the ones that are not aware what the higher self is the higher essence of yourself. It's not necessarily the soul. It may be on a different level than the soul, but this is a part of you, or you are a part of your higher self. And the higher self holds the records or the knowledge about everything that you have ever lived as a soul on this planet and all the other planets. So it holds information about your past lives and future lives and parallel lives. It holds information about your subconscious programs and everything that you are, the personality. But it also holds information about your connection with something higher than you. And through the higher self, you reach connection with the cosmic consciousness or God. Higher self is what is giving you information through the intuition. So every time we feel intuitive knowledge, this is coming from our higher self. And if we follow this, then we don't have to do all this unnecessary stuff all the time, but we just follow the intuition and the guidance of the higher self, and everything happens the easiest possible way. This is when we follow the higher self. But as I said, connection with the higher self is one thing, but embodying it is totally different thing. It means that now the higher self, is looking through your eyes, or we will also say that God is accomplishing the divine mission for this evolution of the material world through you. So this is really amazing thing that when you do it, if you can do it today, after that, everything you do is divine. Everything you say is divine. God is talking through you. You become your higher self. You become your God self. You really, for the women especially, we've been talking with some of you, you really become like a goddess and everybody admires you. And I know the women who are communicating with me because I'm embodying my God self, you also start feeling this with me, but I know that also you can do it so that other women feel empowered when you are your God self. And in this way, we empower other people more and more and more. And that's how we change the world, basically, by just being, nothing more. It's just by being. So we'll manifest also the cosmic Christ, which sounds a little bit strange, but cosmic Christ is nothing more than the cosmic consciousness that through us, through the embodiment of this cosmic consciousness, is influencing everything, but not through so much through actions. Of course, we do the actions that we need to do. I needed to organize this, and I needed to put the microphone and the computer. We need to do certain actions, but usually, most of the time, you just be, and every step you take and every word you say is really an expression of the cosmic Christ. So in this way, we are creating this. The energies are embodying to the earth through us. So we're the people that are standing here in the forefront of all of this process, and this is happening throughout all the planet. And there are many groups, like our group, that are also doing this together with us, although we may not know them. But understand that here together, our energies are together. We're really energetically here. That's why I want to look at you, because all the time when I speak something, I'm looking to a certain person from the ones that have the video on, because I know this is channel for them. I'm telling this for them specifically. So this is really how it works. We don't have to do anything out of our powers to change the world. All we need to do is to embody it, and then it happens for us. And it happens by just doing the little things that our higher self tells us to do. And so it's so easy. It's super easy actually to do it. It's not anything that you should be doing per se, because it will be done for you. You just have to listen, enjoy, and relax, and observe what is happening in your body. Basically, I know that some of you are healers, and some of you heal other people, and you make connection with your higher self in your work. And I know that you are used to do work when you're healing yourself, but for this session, let go of this. We don't want to do any work. We want this to be done for us. So I will be channeling these energies, and I will tell you which kind of beings will be with us. I will be channeling this for you, and I will be keeping space. And before we started, I created this space where we are all together. And Evelina knows this. When we were doing this meditation in the festival, that we created a space where the moment the person gets into this space, and it's like electromagnetic field, it's like the electromagnetic field of the planet Earth, but also we have this same electromagnetic field, and you are now in this electromagnetic field. So by being here, you just step into it, and all of a sudden, maybe not on a conscious level, but all of a sudden you are now more perceptive to this healing. So you don't have to use your abilities, your knowledge, forget everything you know, because this will kind of maybe not stop the work, but I want you to just let go totally. And you can visualize or not. You can, for some of you it's very easy to visualize. You will see all kinds of colors and beings and whatnot. But for some of you, may not see anything, or you may not feel anything. But even if you're not seeing or you're not feeling, it's no problem whatsoever. So you just have to allow and feel what is happening in your body. And also, the power of the group is something that I love. I just love when we do this in a group. It's different when we do it one-on-one, because in a group, all of our energies gather together. And on a higher level, all of our higher selves come together. And this is already creating a very big difference and very strong energy of the group. So if you think or feel that is not happening for me, then you just allow the group energy to bring you there. The rest of us will bring you there. So that's why it's so easy. And the beings, which beings we will be working with today? We basically will be working with the highest possible levels of consciousness. First, we will work with Ra and Horus, and then we will invoke the Council of Six, and then we will connect with the highest possible consciousness, or the God or source consciousness, whatever you want to call it. And I will have to tell you a story, and some of you know this story, but for the rest that haven't heard the story, how I am able to channel the Ra and Horus energies. This happened in 2018 when I was in Egypt, and I spent 6 hours in the Great Pyramid of Giza. And I know many of you are connected to Egypt and to the pyramid and to the temples, and many of you feel this kind of very deep connection, and I also feel it. And all my life, I've been interested to go to Egypt. And when I went there, I spent 6 hours there, and all of a sudden, I just left my body and I went into the fifth dimension. This was totally different dimension that in front of me stood two very tall beings who presented themselves as Ra and Horus. And they explained to me how actually the pyramid was built, why it was built. Ra explained to me how the feminine energies from the Mother Earth and the masculine energy from the cosmos unite together in the king's chamber. And so they create a very powerful field there that is healing people and is opening them for different vibrational frequency on the planet. And they explained to me many things about the pyramid. And Ra also explained to me that I am incarnation of his. So I am now living this, embodying his mission. But back then I didn't understand this so well, what it means to be incarnation of someone so high. But Ra invited me to participate in this project. And this project that we're doing today together is the project of ascending to the new earth, is the project of expanding consciousness, a project of leaving the matrix, which is the 3D negativity suffering matrix, and going to higher expression of ourselves. It's ascension of the whole planet. That has never been done before. So he invited me to participate in this project, and of course, I agreed because all my life I felt that I'm part of something bigger, but I didn't know what. And so I learned that, okay, I'm part of this. I agreed. After that, they brought me to the galactic central sun and they activated my healing abilities. And after that, I became a healer, and my life, of course, changed a lot. But it was keeping developing, and development never ends. But the interesting part was that this project activated immediately on the next day. The minister of the Ministry of Antiquities in Egypt came to me and he invited me to organize trips to Egypt to bring people into the pyramid and to create this deep spiritual experience for them so that they can go to the next level in their development, in their life. Something that you can't do in the normal life, because this pyramid is a space of very huge vibrational frequency that very few parts of the planet have this. And also it's a space of initiation into the next level experience on this planet. It's basically bringing us directly to the fifth dimension. So when I was invited to create this trips to Egypt, I was so amazed that it happened so fast. It's like the next day I already started to activate. But in reality, it took a couple of years before this could be done, completely organized. There were some important people that I needed to meet first before I can do it, and they're here with us today. And amazing things happened, and now this trip is really manifested, and we're doing it the next year, 2026, from 10th to 17th of May. Some of you, I've shared about this trip, and some of you will participate, will be coming with our group. But for those who don't know about this trip, I would like, of course, to invite you to join us and to create this amazing going to the next level and feeling the energies of the pyramid, and to basically change our vibrational frequency, because just by being in the pyramid, all our particles rearrange. It's like they start to vibrate in such a way that everything that is not us leaves us, if something is left after today, and then we are rearranged again in a totally brand new way. And this happened to me, which led to my awakening and to my enlightenment process. So I became enlightened. It was a little bit, not in the pyramid, but in another time, but I became enlightened by this same process. And this is also possible to happen in the pyramid. So we do 6 hours in the pyramid, which I believe, I don't know about any other group that can arrange 6 hours in the pyramid. All the other groups, they sometimes may have 2 hours, but mostly the tourists have only 15 minutes, and it's not enough. But we're the only group that can stay there 6 hours, and all the chambers are open for us. But it's possible because we're doing it together with the minister of the Ministry of Antiquities, and it's an inside job. But we're a special group, and so this is something that we make together with the guidance of Ra and Horus, and we're doing it as our mission. So you're very welcome to join if you decide. I will send information later by email. But if you're interested to do it, you can send me an email and I can send you more information. So now, lastly, I would like to share with you who the Council of Six are. These are the highest beings possible after the God level. So if we say the God level is all there is, everything, everybody, everything that exists and everything that is not existing yet. So this cosmic mind how to say it, made itself, or I'm not sure about the word, but spread itself in the six beings, which are this council of six, and they're the creators of the multiverse, and they exist out of our reality, out of our multiverse. So we will connect with them, and they will be assisting us in this special experience. So, as I said, we're not doing it from our conscious self, we're doing it from the highest possible level, and we also connect with the one, with the God consciousness, which will be assisting us in this project. So, now this is the information that I wanted to share with you, and please, the ones that feel comfortable, please keep your videos on so that I can see you. This is very important for me as a channeler of those energies. And I will suggest that those of you who are advanced meditators, that you lay down so that you can totally relax the body. Because when we relax the body, this is giving the opportunity to relax the mind and then to allow it to happen. But if you are not advanced meditator, it may cause you to fall asleep because we're going very deep. And if you're not advanced to go to deep states of consciousness, I don't want you to fall asleep, but even if you fall asleep, it's okay. The subconscious is still hearing and doing the job. But if you want to consciously experience it, I will suggest that you're sitting down on a chair, comfortable chair or sofa, and your back is straight and your feet are planted on the ground. So just take the position that is most comfortable for you. And if you have any needs to go to the toilet, now is the moment before we begin with this session. And please drink a little bit, maybe one sip of water. We stay hydrated. Right. We're giving the opportunity to the people who needs to go to the toilet. So take a moment to find. Here's water. We take a moment to find our comfortable place and make sure you won't be disturbed in the next hour or so. And just sit comfortably. And make sure your phone is switched off or on silent. We don't want to be disturbed. And our primary focus is on our healing and removing everything that is not us, everything that is limiting beliefs, negative programming, suffering, fear, everything that we thought is us. All of this will be cleared for us. And also I'll be taking you to the Great Pyramid of Giza, as I said. And there will be surrounded by higher entities, by Ra and Horus, and higher light beings, and you will be going to the highest possible level. And they will open a portal for us, through which we will go through and connect with the One. We will unite with all that is, and from this space, we will be doing our healing. So now you can allow your eyes to close gently. And take a deep breath through your nose and feeling the air, filling your lungs. So let's do 3 deep breathings now. And with every breathing out that we take, we let go of any tension that we will be maybe holding. Breathing in peace and breathing out any stress or worries. And release all the tensions and stress and be present in the present. And now with your loving awareness, start to observe your body. Not just observing your breath, but also observing how good your body feels. You're so relaxed. Everything is fine. There's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to think about. And you're totally in this moment, right here and right now. And you realize that in this moment, when your loving awareness is going through your cells, through every part of your body, you start to feel that you're going home. Because when you pay attention, when you give the love to your cells, it feels like really going home. And now, begin to visualize a vast, empty desert landscape. The sun is setting, casting a warm, golden glow across the sand. Feel the gentle warmth of the air on your skin and the soft breeze on your face. And in the distance, you see the unmistakable silhouette of the Great Pyramid of Giza. It stands majestic and silent against the horizon. And with each breath that you take, you feel yourself getting closer to the Pyramid of Giza. You notice the immense size of the stones, their ancient weight and power. There is an energy there, a deep stillness that has stood for thousands of years. As you approach the entrance, you see a narrow, dark opening. There is no fear, only a sense of profound reverence and curiosity. And now, imagine, see, feel as you step inside and feel a sudden shift. The air becomes cooler and quieter. You feel as your vibrational frequency rises. You begin to vibrate higher. And just feel those vibrations of the pyramid. And you're standing in a long, ascending passage lit by a soft, ethereal light that seems to come from the stones themselves. So take a moment to feel the presence of this ancient structure all around you, the immense weight of the pyramid above, the cool, solid stone beneath your feet. And you continue to move forward, following the path deeper into the pyramid's heart. You arrive at the king's chamber. The room is a perfect rectangle. The walls and ceiling are made of immense polished granite. And there sits a large stone sarcophagus. And you notice that there in the king's chamber, there is also a group of people. You are not alone. And you notice that you actually see me and all the other people that do this meditation together with you at this moment of time. But also, there are all the other people that do this meditation in the future. And you realize this is your tribe. This is a group of people who are just like you, searching a higher expression of their existence and ready to release the suffering, programming, fears, and unite with their higher self. So you're not alone, and you feel the energies of everybody in this group. We are all connected. And no need to worry if you have trouble visualizing this, not feeling much or anything like that. That's not a problem whatsoever. Some people are sensitive to this, some people are not. Either way, it's fine. It's not required for this to work, because I've got you. You're together with all of us, and our group energy is helping in this process. So, where we are now is a very safe space. Whatever may be coming up, whatever negative thoughts, beliefs, feeling of annoyance, whatever it may be, that's okay for this to come up. Just let it come up and pass out. You're in the safe space. A very safe place indeed, which enables us to do so much. Now, I'm going to call upon very higher level non-physical light beings. So just listen. I call upon Ra. I call upon Horus. I call upon the Council of Six, the highest level light beings. I call upon my higher presence. I call upon the higher self of every participant, all of them to be there with me, right here, right now. Now, you notice, feel, sense that there are not just the people, but all of their higher selves as well, present in the king's chamber. You see, feel, sense that this room is full of higher beings. And there are Ra and Horus there, the Egyptian gods who are there to guide you on your path to ascension. you become aware that your higher self is there too. And you experience a strong connection with your higher self, who is your truest, wisest, most spiritual essence. He or she holds your greatest potential and inner wisdom and connects you to the universal consciousness. It is the part of you that is true, eternal, and aligned with the universal truths. Your higher self is ready to guide you to your soul's purpose and fulfilling life. So take a few moments to simply feel the immense energy of your higher self. Feel the energy that all of these beings emanate. Now, notice, feel, hear that your higher self tells you that in order for you to ascend and become enlightened, you must release all that is not serving you anymore. He or she asks you to allow as much healing as possible at this moment. They point out at the sarcophagus as a place of healing and transformation. Now, you give your permission and intention for healing. And imagine yourself stepping into the sarcophagus. And as you lay down in the sarcophagus, the cool stone cradles your body. There is a sense of complete stillness and safety. And let go of all of your expectations and ideas. Simply be present with the energy of this sacred space. This is a moment of deep rest, a place where you can connect with your own inner power and stillness. Take a deep breath and feel the energy of the pyramid filling every cell of your body. Now you feel the energies of the pyramid throughout every cell of your body and all the bodies that you have. You feel as your vibrational frequency goes even higher. Now, the higher beings open a portal for you to go through. This portal is opened above the sarcophagus above you. And observe as this portal opens above you. As this portal will bring you to a place of no time and no space, where everything is now and one. You will go to the Creator consciousness. Now, imagine, feel, experience as all of your essence, all that you are, is now contained in a crystal ball of light. You are a crystal ball of light that separates from your physical body, which is laying in the sarcophagus. You leave your physical body there, and you separate from the physical body, start floating above the body. Now, you, as the crystal ball, start traveling through the portal. As you rise up the layers of this universe, you travel with indescribable speed. Higher and higher you go. And just maintain a relaxed focus on this. As you go higher and higher still, to levels of light higher above the material universe. Higher and higher still with undescribable speed, faster than the speed of light. You rapidly approach the last thick outer boundary of this universe, and you're almost there. You're almost out of this universe. And now, all of a sudden, everything goes bright white as we reach and start to push through that last thick outer boundary of this universe. And we're through. And you see a big ball of light behind. This is the universe we just left. So just look back and look at the universe getting smaller and smaller as we are quickly continue to rise even higher and the universe disappears. We are way above the multiverse. And feel the calmness and the higher vibrations. Be very present in the present. Feel the stillness while I run through some protocols. You just listen. Creator, Cosmic Mind, I call upon the one true authentic being, the Creator. Please make sure we come to you and no one else. And now you look up, and all of a sudden, way up in the distance, you start to see a white light. That white light starts to get brighter and brighter and bigger. And then all of a sudden, you reach it. And you come to a sudden and at the same time gentle stop as you reach this platform of light. And you gently and lovingly step on this thick, huge platform of light. And you're gently nestled on top of this platform of light. So now you are on top of this platform of light. And I want you to look up ahead of you and see and feel and connect with the group of light beings that are known as the Council of Six, the creators of the multiverse. And also connect with your higher self. And you also connect with Ra and Horus. So now we're going to set our intention. You're ready to choose light. You're ready to choose the truth and to choose to return back to who you really are. Because this is a big thing that is going to be done for you. And you have to make a very explicit decision, conscious decision to choose light. Because this is done for just anyone. And you have to be ready. So now silently repeat after me. I state your name. Hereby choose light. I choose to return to the truth of who and what I really am. And I choose to come back into alignment with who and what I really am, and with Source. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to ask all the higher light beings to take us to a place of no time and no space. Authentic higher beings, Council of Six, we request for you and all of our higher selves to take us to a place of no time and no space where everything is now and all is one. So for your rational mind's sake, just imagine a bright white light. And we're there. This is done from a place of no time and no space. So now we begin. Just assist me and allow it to happen. Allow this to be done for you. Forget everything you know right at this moment. You don't have to work hard to heal yourself because the healing will be done to you. Only experience and observe the energies in your body. You will feel a very strong waves of energy that are going from the top of your head to the soles of your feet. Once the energy reaches the feet, the healing is finished. And you don't have to visualize perfectly for it to work. So take a deep breath in. And you just listen and feel in your body and allow. Feel the clearing and the healing. By the power of the higher beings, my free will choice, and as an extension of Source, the intent of my higher self, it is commanded, remove, clear, retrieve, heal, and align all of the following: all programs, blockages, and traumas within and related to my Earth Star chakra, my root chakra, my sacral chakra, my solar plexus chakra, my heart chakra and throat chakra, my third eye chakra and crown chakra, and my soul star chakra. Heal all negative programs, suffering, limiting beliefs, negative patterns of thinking, and just feel as the energy starts moving from the top of the head to the soles of your feet. Heal all abuse given or received. Release from negative interference. Gentle release of all heart scars. Emotional starvation. Feeling inadequate. Codependency. I can't thinking. Release the need for material objects. Financial instability. Release the need for a certain person to feel whole and satisfied. Forgive myself and others. Release judgment, personal disempowerment, abandonment, all karma, karmic imprints and implants, karmic loops, all vows, hexes, curses, karmic contracts, agreements, entities, discarnates, implants, oaths, and all the darkness around each negativity, soul fragment, wounding, and all the damage. And allow to be more grounded, to trust the universe, to surrender to my power, to heal all my allergies and all the other physical issues. To heal my heart consciousness, to work on cosmic love frequency. Remove the blockages to the invisible world and let go of playing safe and being limited. Let go of my fears, bitterness, and open for a higher expression of my feminine and sensitive part. Let go of what obstructs my mission. And return all my soul fragments. At all dimensional levels and bodies, throughout all lifetimes, including past, present, and future, and parallel ultimate timelines. Heal all the damage and bring the healing into the present now. We are surrounded by the higher beings and at the same time see, feel, experience how within each chakra there are all these tiny black spheres with every single little trauma, wounding, issue, vow, whatever it is, and the black sphere is the darkness. And we see all of these little black spheres all grouped together, lots of them, and now allow these black spheres to start being cleared and healed for you by the higher self from place of no time and no space. And see them just gone white, all these tiny little black spheres in which each soul fragment of your soul is trapped. So all these spheres are going white. And you may start to see the soul fragments popping out of there and going up back into your soul. Your higher self is clearing and healing them all instantaneously, and they are going white. And the white is a quarantine sphere containing all the programs and suffering. Now, with your consciousness on the higher self and all these light beings, just allow yourself to see, feel, as all these white spheres just flashing and then disappearing. And many tiny little soul fragments are rising up into your soul. Hundreds of these white spheres throughout your entire system. You become whole again. So now take a deep breath. Higher beings, please assist. Please remove the programs, patterns, and the suffering. And now you can allow your old identity of suffering to depart. This is the pain body, the part of you driven by the ego that is feeding with negative emotions and suffering. All that is not you departs now. And now you're free. And this opens an empty space inside of you. A lot of empty space. As you have released your fragmented human story, you allow higher aspects of yourself to step in. See, feel, experience your higher self stepping inside of you. You become one with your higher self. Now you embody your higher self. Your higher expression of yourself. A new version of you was just born. This is your rebirth process. And feel, see, experience as you're embodying the highest vibrational frequencies on the 5D reality on Earth. You're vibrating with the 5D vibrational frequency. Now you're ready for your next phase of your life. When you're free of suffering, you are blissful and happy all the time, and you follow your life mission with gratitude and love from the heart. And now your whole being is getting really bright until it's shining. Experience as you're shining this love and light. This is actually the process of manifesting the cosmic Christ through every person doing their inner work. And you're one of them. So, congratulations. You just went to your next level. Now, the cosmic Christ or God consciousness can act the divine will through you. So this was very comprehensive healing, but you can never receive too much healing. Your higher self knows how much influx of light your egoic level self can handle at one time. So allow 3 to 4 days to pass for you to integrate all of this healing. And when you're ready, you slowly begin to breathe out, returning back to your awareness to the present moment. Now you're back to the sarcophagus. You can now step out of the sarcophagus and turn to leave the king's chamber. You are now your higher self embodied in your body. And as you retrace your steps out of the pyramid, you carry with you a sense of profound peace and strength. You're back to your real and authentic self. you step back out from the pyramid, feeling refreshed, renewed, and reborn. So now I will start to count from 1 to 5. And when I say 5, you will be wide awake, feeling wonderful all over. You will feel truly rested and refreshed, as though you've had a nice nap, a nice sleep. You will open your eyes when I say 5, and you will look through the eyes of your higher self, and you will be your higher self. When I say 5, you will open your eyes, and you will be your higher self looking through your eyes. 1, you're getting back. Here, you become aware of your physical surroundings. 2, you start to feel your body, you feel your hands, you feel your legs. 3, you're very much oriented back. Here, it's the 13th of September 2026. You're coming back, you're feeling the bed under you, and you are back to this reality. 4, you're very much aware. 5, open your eyes and look at the world around you through the eyes of your higher self. You are not going to talk, but you just look through the eyes of your higher self and experience what is it to embody your higher self. And you, all of you, stay in this state. We don't have to talk. We can exchange information about experiences through telepathic communication. So just feel it. Feel to be your higher self. And of course, allow the smile and allow if you need to move your body, if you need to do something. And I hug all of you. Welcome back, welcome back. For those who are not asleep. And of course, I would like to hear about your experiences, but we're almost out of time. If you have time, it maybe take, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. If you have time, you can stay with us and share your experience or maybe hear the experiences of the others. If you don't, of course, you're free to finish this meeting and I can send you the recording afterwards. So, welcome back, higher selves and higher beings. And I really would like to hear. Really would like to hear. Did you
may I
succeed?
start first, or because I need to leave?
Okay.
May I start just to say something? First, thank you very much, Stella, for your profound, deep, and very divine knowledge that you're sharing with us. Thank you for the channeling this so divine information. Thank you for your incredible voice, which is so it's so gentle, this gentleness. Thank you very much for these 2 hours. Thank you for the meditation. This is what I want to share. And about my experience, maybe some other time.
Okay, you will tell me personally.
For all of you, thank you for the space, for your energy, and for being, that we were together in this experience. Thank you very much, and
thank you.
All the best, being your higher self.
Yes, remember to be your higher self. Bye. Okay.
Okay, so can I also say something before I go?
Yes.
Well, thank you, first of all, to you. It was amazing. And I want to thank everyone who participated in these healing meditation sessions, because there were times during the session I felt we are all one, as you, all the participants. And the thing that toward the end of it, the healing part that you were saying, I felt like I was repeating it inside myself, but some parts not mine, but I felt it is mine. Even they were not mine, but I felt it is mine. So I felt the oneness among us. So I want to appreciate everyone's participating in this, because I felt like everyone contributed to my healing. So I want to take this opportunity to say thank you all. It was amazing. There were parts in it I felt like blackbirds coming out. I don't know how to say, but blackbirds coming out of areas in my chest, down like in the root chakras, in my throat. And there were areas like I see like lights coming, like electronic type of lights coming, getting into the new body. So I loved it. Amazing. It was amazing. So thank you all so much.
Did you manage to experience what is to be your higher self and to look through the higher self, to look through your eyes?
Yes, so that part of it, it is more, the sense of it is a calmness. Like there's no there's no a sense of a human feelings like excitement, sadness, anger. Is like a stillness, calmness. Like I think it comes out from my voice right now. I don't say I'm like it gave me that sense, a stillness, a calmness, kind of. It was like that feeling that I got there. It's not, it was not feeling to be excited, to be happy, to be sad, neutral, very
It is.
calmness.
It is like that?
That was how I felt the light of my higher self, and all the other lights like contributed, and I asked for them to contribute to my healing and receive their receive their wisdom, to represent them in my talking, in my thinking, in my behaving. So they gave me that sense of just, calmness, stillness, just be still.
This calmness, I would like to explain a little bit. This calmness is how it really is, because in the dualistic world, the third dimensional world, we have all of these emotions and we have the dualism in this world. But when there is no dualism, when we are out of this third dimensional reality, everything is just one frequency, just higher frequency in its balance, in its emptiness, in it's just stillness. So that's why it's very calm feeling. You were getting the vibrations of this, yes.
This is the vibration I get. It's like there was no time, there was no thoughts, there was no feelings. It was like a white space, nothing, just stillness and calmness, and like you feel light. Yeah. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you too. Maybe Ilka would like to share. I was looking that you were vibrating all the time from the beginning to the end. It's very interesting for me to hear.
Yeah, because it was so easy to follow your instructions, because it was so easy to feel all that where we traveled and where we was, and it was so real, so real. And it is also described that such kind of a crystal world where I have visited sometimes. It was so easy to be that huge, that crystal ball, that light wall. Yeah,
and you went through the portal.
Yeah.
And you connected with the one.
Yeah.
And then did you clear anything? Did you have things to clear?
Yeah, a lot of all those stuff which I have carried along. It was.
Did you really feel that it went away? It's gone.
It was not possible to actually. It was not possible to take them there up, because they left already very start in the lesson. They left there.
Yes.
Hi, thank you, Stella.
And then how it felt to be your higher self. I'm sure that you reached this state.
Actually quite normal, because I think that I have felt it before already. It was very familiar and to really to be a part of everything. So it was so real, so real and natural.
That's what I want, that everybody feels this as the next normal. This is the new normal, just to be your higher self.
Yeah. And it is really something really fun. They are really wonderful that is it, and I really hope that it is possible to keep it along all the time.
Yeah, you can keep it by just remembering the vibrational frequency of being that, and actually in the situation remembering to be that. Because all it takes is just to remember. Like, for example, if you're going for a walk or in the shop or even watching TV, whatever you're doing, just remember, I'm not my higher self right now. So I will become now. And then in a couple of minutes you may forget, and then you again remember, okay, let me be the higher self. And the more you remember it, the longer you are in this state, and then all of a sudden you're all the time there, and it's amazing. You're just blissful.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ilka.
Like always, just to remember.
Just to remember, that's all it takes. Yes.
Thank you, Stella.
And of course, with people like you, it's so easy, because this is bringing so much happiness and love in the heart that is super easy to remember to be the higher self. Okay, would somebody else like to share? From the people that I'm looking right now, I like to hear everybody, but I hope you would like to share. Hannele, yes? If you can share in English, it will be very good.
My English is so bad.
I don't know if I can.
I can try.
All right.
Always I feel and see a lot of things, but now I don't know where I am. Long time. I don't sleep, but I don't know where I am. But quickly, I wake up, not my body, but where I am. And I look my eyes and think, where is the roof? Where is all? Nothing. And few seconds after this, you say, look up and see the light. Before you see this, I understand there is no roof, nothing, and I see all this light. And then you say this. And a little time after this,
and because we are also in the telepathic communication all the time, you know what I say before I say it.
Yes, yes, that's true. And little time after this, I feel very strong energy on my head, and it's go all places. This is what I feel.
Okay. Did you get any feeling or experience of your higher self?
Yes, I feel this.
Okay.
And this time, this energy, very strong energy, come my head and all my body.
Okay, I'm very happy to hear. And your English is actually very good. You don't have to worry about your English. Thank you for
this time. I can tell.
It's wonderful. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. All right. Then I think I'd like to hear Evelina. Would you like to share with us?
I knew that you're gonna say my name. So with me, in the beginning, I remember that I felt my sixth chakra and I felt the energy from the very beginning. I felt the energy in the body fully. And after that, I had a lot of thoughts. I couldn't clear them out. Maybe they just needed to go.
Exactly.
So I let them, and after that, I relaxed. I was like here, but not here, and I don't remember exactly. It was not like sleeping. I don't know. I can't explain it, but I remember that I was here already back here in the room when you said that you're going to count to 5. I was like, okay, I have to be here. But I don't know what was going on before that. I'm not, I don't know. It's weird.
I'm actually happy that this happened to you. It means two things. One is that you went in the very deep theta, and sometimes you were going to the delta state, which is the sleep state, but you were in the very deep theta. That's why you weren't aware. But your subconsciousness, this is the second thing, your subconsciousness were listening every word that I was saying. And when I was speaking that you cleared the limiting beliefs and all of these things, the subconscious was listening and doing those things. And I'm happy that you was in so deep state, because you're not controlling, because you have a lot of knowledge about energy healing and all of these things. And if you tried to do the healing yourself, then you're doing it from a low level being. But if you are not there to interrupt the process, the higher beings are doing it for you. So I will be interested to hear in a couple of days to tell me if you notice any difference, if all of this was healed. That was good that the thoughts were coming, because they give you information what was there to heal.
Mm-hmm. And so when I opened my eyes, I felt like a very big person. Like I don't know. Yeah, I was watching like that, like
I saw you, yes. I saw that you were like, oh, so smiling. Yeah, it's blissful. It's bliss. I think the right word is bliss.
Yeah. And yes, I'm a controlling person, so it happened the way it was supposed to happen on the best way for me.
I think so, yes. Yeah. They all give us what we need.
Yeah, true.
Yes, thank you. And then Olli, would you like to share? I think you came just before we began, so you were able to start from the beginning. You didn't miss anything.
Oh, now it's open.
Now it's open.
So the time window was the best one. So we just came with the ferry to the harbor. It was 3:30. And when we jumped the car, so I jumped in the back seat and my wife was driving. I tried to connect with my mobile phone. Some way I didn't find any connection at all. And about 4 o'clock, we were some half a kilometer from home. I got the connection, and then I start to hear you. And then you explained the last words before the meditation. And when the meditation started, I was in the parking lot inside of a car and start to rush in the piece in my hand. And then you started the trip when I was outside still. And then I ran in my guest room. So it was halfway going already, your trip. And I had big problems to focus on what we're doing. I listened to you all the time and understood what to say. And I have read the instruction text before 3-4 times. So I knew what's come. And it was easy to follow. And I could see the words beforehand what you were saying. So it was that way very easy. But still all the time. So I couldn't, how can I say, release my thought. I was all the time to push them together and focus on your text. So the situation wasn't the best one. But then when I could breathe a little bit normally and get a better kind of, how can I say, understanding what I'm doing. So I felt almost every piece of happening what happened. It's quite easy to jump in that picture and imagine what you are saying. But somehow when we left the universum behind us and should see the bright light, I didn't see anything. It was totally gray or something. I was wondering, shall the light come? But it didn't come. But anyhow, then the discussion with my higher myself and the wise ones. So I somehow felt that it happened, the process, and I have a big list. I made it beforehand. What shall I get rid of? And I saw the process that different kind of black things disappeared from me. It was birds and it was balls and it was whatever, and they jumped back and forth, and then it came some kind of strange happenings. Lots of entities was coming and going and now falling down and everything. And then I didn't understand what happened, but then everything turned to be quite peaceful again. And I felt a little bit, how can I say, more light inside me. Somehow you say that the black ones give some space for more light, and felt somehow that way, but still because my thought was all the time going back and forth, so I have forced to force my thoughts in that certain thing what we are doing. So the concentration was not the best one, but I felt that I feel still that there happened something. So I think I get rid of at least some of those things I plan to get rid of. So it feels a little bit lighter and a little bit more bright. And before we ended, quite funny. Then when you said that number 5, so then the connection went off, so I didn't hear what to say. So I repeat myself, but now you can open and we are still here. So I decided that I have to listen or go through once again and listen to the recording, because the concentration was not the best one because the very bad timetable for me. But I'm very happy. Thank you so much. And I think all of us and the other entities also in the beginning. In the end, I didn't see that, but when we were collected together in the around the sacrifice, so that was very nice to feel everybody. And the how can I say, the end result was the right one, I think. Not perhaps so great. It should be if I should be more concentrated what happened. But very happy. I felt the process, very nice thing, and happy that you organized this, and happy that I could take part in spite of those problems. But anyhow, I'm very happy, and I'm very happy of the result, and happy that we could do it together, and I shall do it as soon as possible, redone it. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. And of course, I would like to ask you, did you feel the connection or how your higher self is embodying you? Because for you, this should be very easy, according to me.
Yeah. I think we met each other. I saw that my higher self a little bit above me, and I was looking upwards, and then we glide together somehow, and I saw the Horus rising. I think I have it. So it was a very nice thing, but it was not so big experience as I thought. It was some kind of natural thing. So it was not a big issue. It was a only happening. We glide together, and that's it. So that felt that way. Very nice thing. But when I read the text, so I was thinking that it's some kind of explosion, and then it happened something. But no. But as I said, that I have all those experiences what I have had, they are quite natural ones. So it was a same kind. Nothing special. It happened, and now we're happy. We are together here. so
but that's how it works. Yeah, because it's like meeting a normal person in your life and starting a new relationship. That's exactly how it is.
Yeah, and all those experiences what I have some kind of distance for everything. It's how can I explain that? It's not, those meetings are not feeling so special, and we have some kind of smaller distance. We are not totally together, but we in the same body. We are near each other, but we are still different entities, I can say so. But I feel it that we are together.
Yes. We are, yes.
Yeah, but it was a very nice thing, and I'm waiting for the re-trip. So I like to do it because it was not so easy to focus because of the
I will
stress.
send, yes, I will send the recording to everybody.
Yeah,
And if you would like to do it again, of course, you're free to do it.
absolutely. I have to do it because I know that I could get more out of that, because if I could concentrate a little bit more, because it was so difficult
Yes.
to start
Okay.
with the backseat of my car and then jump in PC and
Yeah.
headset.
It's a little bit
And,
stressful situation.
yeah,
Yes.
halfway that jump in the bed, but everything's went well. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you. And I'm interested to hear everybody, but Ingrid, would you like to share? Did you fall asleep or what happened? I'm super interested to hear.
No, I didn't. I didn't
Okay.
fall asleep. But for me, it was a really visual experience. But at the same time, I felt, in this room, I was sitting there with holding hands with my higher self before, we went up. And then, on this platform, I was sitting there, and then I was turned into this ball, and then all the releases happened. And that was actually really physical. Like, I felt lots of twitching, both in my sacral chakra and in my third eye chakra, like uncontrollable type twitching, which I think must be some sort of release. And then by the end of that, I was actually sitting at this table with the six and these, and kind of creating this blue purple light around everyone. And then actually when I returned, I knew I had like this backpack of tools. And it felt I had this like backpack of tools. And then I returned and I walked out of the pyramid, and I know I have everything I need. And that's how I experienced it. So it was extremely visual for me. I'm a very visual person, so that doesn't surprise me. But the physical releases was quite interesting because I really felt that in my body. So yeah, it was really interesting and
How did you
beautiful
feel?
experience.
How did you feel?
When? At which point?
How exactly was?
Yeah, I mean the twitching was I think releases, and I mean you know some of the background story to some of that, but then the eye twitching was probably the most uncontrollable. This kind of like, and I really need to figure out what that was. But then coming back, I just felt really calm, and like I said, like I've kind of been given some extra tools to carry with me, and that's how I experienced it. So it was beautiful. Thank you. And thank you everyone as well.
Yes, thank you too. And
one thing, so I have to also add what Ilkka said and the lady before, that your instructions were so good that it's so easy to glide or follow with your word, and you have a right tempo in your word, so it was so easy to follow that. So it somehow takes me with you, or with the text, because you did it so very well.
Thank you. I'm glad it was easy for you. All right, then we have to ask Hienna about her experience too. I think you were sleeping.
No,
no, okay.
I wasn't sleeping, but I was very, very relaxed.
Okay.
And it was easy to follow your instruction. I'm sorry. And I had also this experience, and the other person told that somehow experiencing something and then you say it aloud, like being a bit beforehand in some parts. I had the same topic experience. It was very nice, and I felt like movements in my body, and somehow saw felt like the chakras became brighter, and yeah, and I the feeling a vibration in the pyramid. Somehow I was the high vibration in the pyramid and in myself when coming back from there. It was interesting, kind of new experience.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Very, very much. It was that it came in the right time, this experience.
Mm-hmm. Because your connection was cutting, did you say, did you feel the higher self? And was it some specific being or?
In way than I heard someone else expressing like a, but what I felt also, I felt that this higher self in me, it was the same high frequency what I sensed in this pyramid, like this, like cool air and easiness and calmness, but also this high frequency somehow inside me, this light and high frequency.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so definitely some connection with the pyramid.
Mm. Yeah, okay. I think it's breaking a little bit, the connection.
Yes.
But thank you very much anyway.
Thank you. And then I think, Pia, we didn't ask about your experience. Would you like to share?
Yeah, so yeah, I don't know what happened, but it's like this, that I think I've been there before. Like it was 2018, I woke up first time in that chamber. And when we were in that king's chamber, I actually I was already in the sarcophagus lying before you even mentioned it. And I was just waiting to get transferred. And I did some theta healing course sometime, and actually this way up, it was very familiar to me, and I got up very fast. And then I just remember being there and taking this vow to give up, like to choose light, and then I kind of passed away, and then I woke up. Maybe I fell asleep or something, or but I was hanging out until that last moment, and only feeling what I remember is that I kind of forgot something. Like I remember that something disappeared from my mind that I cannot anymore remember what was it. I think it was a good sign. I experienced this a couple of times. Maybe I need to listen again to the record. It was very cool. Thanks.
Thank you. Very glad you liked it. And then I can see Juha is here, but would you like to share or would you like to stay silent? Okay, so I think I got the needed information from everybody, and I'm so happy. Usually, a couple of years ago, when I was guiding people so deeply, many of them were falling asleep. But now, because our consciousness is so high, we not sleeping anymore, and everybody can go deeper and deeper and deeper. And of course, I would like to hear from you in the future, a feedback. Did you notice that something changed in your life? How did you express your higher self in your life? And everything that you can share, of course, I'm happy to hear these stories of your lives. And I would like to really thank you so much for participating today and to do this together, because our energies when we do this together is amazing. I also, although I was guiding and You know, when you guide, you can't meditate usually, at least with me, but I felt the immense energy of the beings, and my room was full with all kinds of different beings, and for me it was also a very deep experience, and I was crying, and I would like to just say thank you for everybody. And of course, I will ask Timo about his experience later, since he is not speaking English. But again, thank for all of you, and see you next time.
Thank you.
Kiitos.
Thank you.
Very much.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
See you next time. Okay,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye.
Bye-bye.